very, very even. That's why prediction-wise, I stuck a name out there, but it could go either way, Harry.
Yeah, it really could. When you think about the top scorers that you have in this kind of competition, we obviously saw USMAKABYLE before his final game that he just played. He was on 16, I believe, so he would have finished around 18. So the fact that Almighty DS is up there scoring goals within the top players at this tournament just shows that, again, his tournament intent is to get out of this group and make sure that he can, you know, try and push on, as we're just overlooking some of the custom tactics. As I said before, both teams looking like they're favouring some form of a diamond, but a lot of different tweaks and changes and some formations he wants to change on the fly coming from Almighty DS as we are gearing up to get this group stage action underway. A reminder, we do also have other group games going on. I believe it's Group D at the same time, and as those scores come in, we will obviously be updating you with the implications of everyone who can and can't get out of this game. Or, excuse me, out of the group, not out of the game.
Absolutely.
Everyone could get out of the game.
Yeah, well, we get things underway here. We have Alex attacking from your left to right. Both playing as, of course, Arsenal. And this is going to be a high-tempo game. There's no question. We may get a lot of goals in this. It could be very well whoever takes the chances the most will advance through. But the facts remain that Alex can't draw, has to win this. The Almighty DS can get a draw purely for the fact that his goal difference, I believe, is slightly better. And Alex is starting off really strongly here with some great free-flowing football. The deflection, it's been brought back, though, Harry, for a free kick.
Yeah, and a favourable position. We saw a Neymar free kick earlier from Omen elsewhere in this group. I misspoke before. It is actually Group C action. The other group going on at the same time is going to be Group D.
He tried to play the short one, got a little bit fortunate with Danny Welbeck, back post, comes back towards the mix, just clear it away, and Almighty DS finally gets it away here with Aubameyang. He's got a couple of players in the middle. Nice little turn by him. It's the first time we've seen him play today, of course, so it'll be fascinating to see how he does shape up for the opening, well, half of this match. Great ball out wide, though, isn't it? Aubameyang inside, a good effort, good venom, but on the left foot.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing this all game, though, you feel like, from Alex Alguacil. Such a great pass and move right there from the Spaniard. It's a classic Spanish way to play football, the tiki-taka, and it's going to happen all game long here for Almighty. So certainly goals in theory on paper between these two, as very contrasting styles of play. We'll see a lot of quick passing and moving from Alex as he's on the ball right now.
Yeah, here is Iwobi. He's got a couple of overlapping runs. Danny Welbeck, well, he could have turned and hit that, decided not to. Will he play it through? He tried to, but the Almighty DS right now is just on the back foot. I think he's got to try and ride out the storm for this opening 20 minutes. Torreira, some action in the other group there. I believe Maestro's taken a 1-0 lead. Aubameyang tried to flick it on. Hector Bellerin was there. Danny Welbeck, of course, both these teams, or both these players, should I say, did lose to Guerrero, and that was certainly a surprise, you would say. Oh, great ball over 1-0. It's Danny Welbeck and his first blood to Alex Alguacil.
Beautiful, well-worked goal there from Alex. We saw a goal in the other game, Maestro between XONILINOX, both those players eliminated, so all eyes on this Group D matchup between these two, and it's Alex with the first blood.
Yeah, what a move as well. It was so precise. He knew exactly what he to do. Of course, he's a pro esports Barcelona player. He's been at the high level for a long, long time, and it was just this ball here. Didn't play it along the floor, just perfectly timed to perfection over the defender. And you'd probably say it was harder to, well, miss that than probably score it.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the way Alex plays this game. He will always wait, always try and find that gilt-edged chance, always take the highest percentage shot available, and that was well worked to form that chance and advantage Alex. He does, a reminder to you all, need a win. Both of these players start this game on the same amount of points. However, the superior goal difference is in the favour of the Dutchman. So a draw is good enough for the Dutchman we were just speaking about, but Alex, he wants goals.
Yeah, and right now he's playing some fantastic football. I think he maybe could have hit that slightly earlier. He wanted to try and just walk it in, but yeah, the Dutchman right now is on the back foot, and he just can't get anything going. Aubameyang, Iwobi, and this is what Alex does so well. It's It's also almost, you know, Eterito-esque in the sense that he's so fast in the final third, and it is difficult to defend against that.
Yeah, elsewhere we saw in Group C, the Brit OSTRYBUCH was on 4 points. He's leading now. That would put him, actually, I believe, depending on the other result between Lofty and the Dutchman HENKDENHAAG, I might even put him top of the group. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. But either way, in Group C as it stands, you see OSTRYBUCH in a qualification spot.
A commanding position, the young lad, only 15 years of age, but he seems to have an older head on young shoulders. Here is Danny Welbeck, sprays it out wide, loose pass that may stay on if Medley can get there first. Does so, and smartly starts again. Half an hour played. You'd say, well, the Dutchman yet to have a strike on goal, but saying that, they've given it away sloppily there, Alex, and Lacazette just couldn't quite get there, but some calm defending. And Hector Bellerin now brings it down the right-hand side, plays it in towards Mavropanos. Medley. Ball over the top. Aubameyang tried to flick it on. Koscielny comes straight off Aubameyang's face there. That's going to hurt. A little bit scrappy now as we're coming to 33 minutes play. Chance through the middle here. Lacazette, Danny Welbeck. This is where it starts to get a little bit interesting, and just basically trying to hit square and get rid of the ball. Danny Welbeck feeds it on Iwobi. Is he starting to play a little bit better now, Harry? You'd say the Dutchman?
Yeah, he's starting to grow into this game a little bit. You had to say that chance he had where Alex Alguacil just gave the ball away in his own final third, really. Potentially could have played a better pass, just overhit the pass, and those are the types of chances that you have to convert if you are Almighty, because Alex is a formidable opponent and he's on the attack.
Definitely is, and here is a chance. Look at the space that Maitland-Niles has. This could be number 2. Oh, great save. That was some manual goalkeeping, absolutely. He actually went one way, then decided to come back and deny him at the near post. But just so good the way he's worked this forward. What a save that is by Czech, and then saved by the post as well. And of course, if it does stay like this, Harry, it will mean that Alex not only goes through, but he goes through top.
Yeah, and that's the sort of situation we kind of expected him to be in, as we see as it stands, the superior goal difference once again. A bit of a wasted corner from him though, maybe a few nerves showing, but he'll be happy with this result. Obviously wants more goals just to make this a bit more secure, but it's not over just yet. Still a lot of PES to play. No,
it's certainly been a lot of goals, and here is a chance now. Aubameyang, has he taken too long? Oh, he tried to play it across the face. Maybe just hit that. You could see what he wanted to do, but the player wasn't ready for it. And that's 5 minutes before the break. If he scores there, could have a shift in momentum. Iwobi, a little nutmeg, a ball over the top. Danny Welbeck's through. Bit of a heavy touch though on the thigh. Comes back again. The ball's just ricocheting everywhere here. 2 minutes to play still now. Torreira back inside. Mkhitaryan, if he feeds this through, but yet again Harry just can't quite get that final pass.
Yeah, they're both looking for those real clear-cut opportunities as the half ends, with Alex the victor, and it's interesting to see Almighty when he was through with Aubameyang, as we see another goal come in from Maestro, unfortunately already knocked out. It's interesting to see Almighty, you know, not take that shot, looking for that clear-cut opportunity. You got to maybe take those with Aubameyang when you're through like that, and try not to overplay things, almost trying to play Alex at his own game right here.
Yeah, absolutely, and also the fact that he hasn't had a single attempt on target. Having a look at the stats there, it was 60 to 40% possession. But here is a chance now for Danny Welbeck, and what a save that was. We have, of course, switched sides now. Almighty DS attacking from your left to right in the blue. Alex Alguacil is in the red, but this is a pivotal moment there, possibly.
We've seen some absolute thunderbolts from Welbeck's right foot. Obviously not his favoured, more powerful foot, but doesn't look like it there. Another great shot.
Yeah, some real venom on it. We'll see how this corner goes. We saw a wasted one in the first half. This time's a little bit better, but couldn't beat the back man. Ramsey looks to recycle it around, and the pressure's going to mount, though, for Alex if it does stay at 1-0. It's a very risky game to just hold on to such a slim lead. Of course, he'll always be searching for that second goal, and he has swung it around quite nicely. Will he get there first? No, he won't. Torreira picks it up. He's got options to his left, to his right, feeds it on. Danny Welbeck. Aubameyang once again possession back to the Spaniard.
Yeah, he has options there, Almighty. It was almost a 4-on-4 at the back, but just couldn't pick out that pass to find a teammate. And if he does so, he certainly has a great chance. The Brit elsewhere, 4-1 now, looking great for qualification.
Looks like we will have the UK opponent into the quarter-finals, which should be exciting. But right now, this game is still a nail-biter. Only the one goal separates them. Here is Willock. It's starting to open up a little bit more as well. This is what's going to happen as this game draws on. Aubameyang feeds it on. Danny Welbeck. But to be fair, Almighty DS rode out the storm, and he's certainly defending better now.
He is, and a reminder, as long as it just stays 1-0, if Almighty were to get a goal, that would mean Alex unable to qualify. He needs a win in this match.
Does need a win, and he's got half an hour to hold on to it. Given away, Torreira towards Hector Bellerin. The game's certainly slowed down a touch or two now. Back to Medley, but this is what happens in this kind of competition. When you know you need X amount of points, you change your game plan up, certainly. We go gun-ho for maybe the opening 20 minutes. If you get that goal, then you can start to slow it down, possess the ball, dictate the play. And that is a lovely ball as well up the line. Willock, will he deliver it early? No, he's going to just hold it in the corner. Smart play, Harry.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we spoke about, you know, just playing a little bit slower. The way that Alex can push the pace and change gears at any given moment is really, really impressive. And that's the worry if you are Almighty. You've got to feed off scraps like counter-attacks such as this. But good pressing there from Alex. That means no counter-attack opportunity. And it's troublesome really if you're Almighty, because you're not having the ball and you have no chance, so you have to feast off those kind of counter-attacks. Alex is you know, we've talked a lot about his tiki-taka play, but his defense is tremendous as well, so it's a really tricky one to break down. I wonder what kind of changes he has to make.
Yeah, well, he's defensively minded, of course, for Alex, and it's going to be the complete opposite for the Dutchman here, who has to, as we know, he's got to win this, but even a draw is enough for him. So if he can just find a way, dig deep and grab a goal, it's going to be a very, very interesting final 20 or so minutes.
You can see that contrast, can't you, in the team sheets at the moment, sticking with the diamond 4-4-2 from Alex Alguacil. On the other side, you know, you need to get yourself a goal, so not only playing with those two strikers but two wide men as well for the Almighty DS.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Basically a 4-2-4 formation, going for it completely.
And the way I read it into this, Ricky, is that because Almighty is having to feast off those kind of counter-attacking plays, he needs the wide men. He needs a bit of width out there just to stretch some of the defenders and make it so that there are more spaces opening up on the inside for the long ball, for the likes of Welbeck or Lacazette to get into the box and release a clinical finish.
Yeah, there's also, you know, the option of playing hug the sideline, which will get your players to really spread out, but that's also going to open you up a little bit more. Before the match, I wasn't quite sure. I was going to have a look when we get back into the gameplay here. Alex doesn't really tend to do too many tactics. Maybe that's just something he doesn't favour too much. But we've still got some tweaks going on here.
Still trying to figure out exactly how to crack this enigma that is Alex Alguacil. As it stands in this group, it would be Alex going through, but because it is just the one goal in it, a draw would be good enough for the Dutchman to advance into the knockout stages. So very, very interesting, and an attritional tactical game being played, maybe some mind games as well between these two up here on the stage. Very, very close.
Yeah, tactical changes made, substitutions made. We've got 21 minutes left. Right now, Alex has done enough to put himself through as the leader of the group, but there's still time for something, well, different to happen. Here's Medley, the ball over the top towards Danny Welbeck. Aubameyang, nice work football. Mkhitaryan, he'll probably look to play this square if he can. He tried to, but defending was good enough. There is your pass completion, 86 to 73%. Torreira, Danny Welbeck. Oh, it's a little bit of a fumble there. Spreads it out wide again. Danny Welbeck once more. Maitland-Niles pushing forward. Harry, it's not happening right now, is it?
Yeah, very narrow from Alex Alguacil, and that's why we saw Almighty try and use that width in the formation. Almost got Nketiah through there, but because it is so narrow, it's so compact here for for Alex. He knows the one goal's good enough. Then it's tricky to try and open up that space in the midfield and in the centre of the pitch, which is where, you know, the danger area really is.
Absolutely, yeah. I don't know. I have a feeling here we may see a late goal. I don't know which way it's going to go. Alex may counter, but we're going to see what happens in the final 10 minutes. Ball's played through. What about that for a challenge by Koscielny? Right at the death. And here is Torreira now. You can see what he wanted to do. If he can feed this early, they're in here. Aubameyang, Danny Welbeck, ball over the top's an option. It's just a scrap fest. I thought there'd be a lot more goals in this, but with everything on the line, you can kind of understand how exactly this has gone. Nketiah, Mkhitaryan, that's a loose pass, isn't it, Harry? Given away.
It is. We're in the realms of possibility now where a next goal could potentially secure you qualification. So very, very intense, and a lot of implications here in terms of getting out the group in terms of the next goal.
It's scrappy. It is a scrap fest. Balls are loose all over the place. Maitland-Niles, the Dutchman, is running out of time. Well played defensive cover there was good. Check. Look at that composure. Didn't smash it away. Keeping the ball. He'll probably say only a few minutes of stoppage time. He will take that all day, Alex, as he is now moments away from securing a place. And we've only had a total of 5 attempts all match. Now there is a look at your standings.
Would be Alex